How to practice English every day. Welcome to my channel, my friend. Today, I will share a secret with you, a secret that can change your English and also your life. You don't need big books. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't even need hours of study. What you need is practice, every single day. Small steps, but daily. If you stay with me until the end, I will show you how daily practice will turn your English into a part of your life. So stay with me, because this might be the video that changes everything for you. Chapter 1. The day I decided to practice daily. I still remember the day very clearly, my friend. I was sitting with my notebook, looking at many English words I had written before. I felt so frustrated. I thought to myself, why am I not improving? Why do I forget so many words? Why do I still feel shy when I try to speak? I had studied many times before, but I was not practicing every single day. That day, I realized something important. English was not going to change for me unless I changed for English. I want you to feel this with me. Imagine you want to grow a plant. If you give water one time in a month, the plant will not grow. If you give too much water in one day and then forget it for weeks, the plant will also not grow. But if you give just a little water every single day, the plant will become green, strong, and beautiful. Your English is just like that plant. It needs your daily care. It needs your small actions every day. I decided that day to stop waiting for the perfect moment. I told myself, I will not wait for 3 free hours to study. I will not wait for the weekend. I will not wait for when I feel ready. I will start today. I will practice something small, but I will do it every single day. That decision changed my whole journey. At first, it was not easy. Some days I felt tired. Some days I felt lazy. Some days I wanted to give up. But then I remembered my dream. I wanted to speak English with confidence. I wanted to feel free when I opened my mouth. I wanted to understand movies and books. I wanted to talk to people from every country. And I knew the only way was to practice daily, so I made it simple. I started with only 10 minutes. I spoke to myself in English. I said simple sentences like, I am eating, I am walking, I am learning. I wrote one short line in my diary. I listened to one English song and tried to catch just one word. That was it. And you know what happened? After 1 week, I felt different. After 1 month, I could see progress. After 3 months, people around me noticed. They said, "Your English sounds better. What are you doing?" And I smiled because I knew the secret was daily practice. I want you to feel the same power. Do not think about tomorrow. Do not think about how many mistakes you will make. Do not think about how far the road is. Just think about today. Today you can do something small. Today you can say one sentence. Today you can listen for 5 minutes. Today you can write one line. That is enough. That is powerful. Remember this truth, my friend. Big success is not one big action. Big success is many small actions, repeated every day. The day I decided to practice daily was the day my English truly started to grow. I want this to be your day too. I want you to make that same decision with me right now. Close your eyes for 1 second and see your future. See yourself speaking fluently. See yourself smiling with confidence. See yourself traveling, working, and living with English as your friend. That future begins with the choice you make today. Practice every day, and you will reach it. Chapter 2. Small steps create big change. My friend, I want to tell you something powerful. Many people fail in English not because they are not smart, not because they are lazy, but because they believe they must do something big every time. They think they need to study for hours and hours. They wait for a long free time. They wait for the weekend. They wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is simple. Small steps create big change. Think about a mountain. Nobody climbs to the top in one big jump. Nobody can reach the peak in one step. A climber goes slowly, one step at a time. The steps are small, but each step moves them closer to the top. This is exactly how English works. You do not need to do everything in one day. You only need to move a little every day, and one day you will see how far you have come. I remember when I started with this idea. I used to think, if I cannot practice for 1 hour, then it is useless. But that was wrong. When I changed my thinking, everything became easier. I told myself, even 5 minutes is enough. Even one sentence is enough. Even one new word is enough. That small change in my mind gave me freedom. Suddenly, I was not waiting. I was not scared. I was practicing every single day, even in the smallest ways. And something amazing happened. Those small moments began to build like bricks in a wall. Every day I added one brick. At first, the wall looked tiny, but slowly the wall grew taller and stronger. One day I looked back and saw a strong wall of English skills. And it all started from the small steps I took daily. I want you to understand this deeply. Do not think your 5 minutes are useless. Do not think your one sentence is too small. Do not think your small steps do not matter. They matter more than you imagine. Because every small step has power. Every small step adds to your English. Every small step keeps you moving forward. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what if you learn one word every day? After 1 month, you will know 30 new words. After 1 year, you will know 365 new words. And those words will not just be numbers. They will be tools. They will be power. They will be your confidence. What if you write one sentence every night in your diary? After a week, you will have 7 sentences. After 1 month, 30 sentences. After a year, more than 300. That is not small anymore. That is big. That is your story in English. And what if you listen to English every morning for just 5 minutes? That is 35 minutes in a week. That is 2 hours in a month. That is 24 hours in a year. 1 full day of listening, and all from just 5 minutes daily. Can you see the magic now? Small steps do not feel heavy. Small steps do not make you tired. Small steps do not scare you. But small steps, when repeated every day, become a big and powerful change. That is why many people who wait for the big study time never improve, while people who take small steps daily always grow. So, my friend, I want you to promise yourself today, do not wait for the big chance. Take the small chance. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start with something today. Say one word. Speak one sentence. Listen for 5 minutes. Write one line. These steps are small, but they are golden. Believe me, if you keep walking, If you keep taking those small steps, one day you will look back and you will not believe how far you have come. You will smile because you will know that the secret was not big jumps, but small daily steps that created your big change. Chapter 3. Speak out loud, even alone. My friend, let me tell you something very important. If you want to speak English, you must actually speak. Reading is good, listening is good, writing is good, but nothing can replace the power of your own voice. Many learners wait for the perfect partner. They wait for a teacher. They wait for a friend. They wait for the right moment. But what if the right moment never comes? What if you are always waiting? Then your English voice stays silent, and a silent voice can never grow. That is why I want you to practice speaking out loud, even when you are alone. Do not be shy. Do not be afraid. Do not think it is strange. Think about children. A child talks to their toys. A child talks to themselves. A child repeats words again and again, and this is how they learn their first language. If children can do it, so can you. Speaking out loud alone is not strange. It is smart. It is powerful. It is the fastest way to bring English alive. I still remember the first time I tried it. I stood in front of a mirror. I looked at myself. At first I laughed. It felt funny to talk to myself. But then I realized something. The mirror was my first teacher. It never judged me. It never laughed at me. It never told me I was wrong. It only showed me my face and my mouth. And with that, I practiced. I said, "Hello, how are you?" I said, "I am fine." I said, "I am learning English." Simple sentences, but powerful practice. Day after day, I kept speaking. Sometimes I talked to objects. I looked at a chair and said, "You are a chair. You are brown." I sit on you. I looked at my phone and said, "You are my phone." I call my friend with you. These sentences were easy, but they gave me power. They trained my brain. They gave me confidence. And slowly, I began to feel more comfortable speaking English in real situations. You must understand this truth. Your mouth is like a muscle. If you never use it, it becomes weak. If you use it every day, it becomes strong. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. The more you hear your own voice, the less shy you feel. Speaking out loud alone is like training in the gym. You are building strength for the real world. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself speaking English clearly. Imagine yourself talking to a friend, to a teacher, or to a stranger with confidence. That dream begins here, when you open your mouth and speak, even when nobody is listening. Every word you say is a seed. Every sentence you speak is a step toward that dream. Some people may say, "But I feel silly talking to myself." My friend, feeling silly is not a problem. Feeling silent is the problem. Do not let the fear of looking strange stop you from growing. Remember, nobody can hear you when you are alone. You are safe. You are free. You can make mistakes. You can laugh. You can try again. That is how real learning happens. So today, I want you to try this. After watching this video, find a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Say, "I can speak English. I am learning every day." Then choose one sentence about your life. Say it out loud. Tomorrow, add one more sentence. The next day, add another. Soon, you will have many sentences, and they will flow from your mouth with ease. My friend, do not wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Do not wait for someone else to give you permission. Give yourself permission. Your voice is your power, and you must use it. Speak out loud, even alone, and you will see your English change faster than you ever believed. Chapter 4. Listen like a baby. My friend, today I want you to think about how babies learn to speak. A baby does not open a grammar book. A baby does not sit in a classroom. A baby listens. Day after day, night after night, they hear voices, sounds, words, and sentences. They do not understand everything, but they keep listening. And then one day, they surprise everyone. The baby speaks. That is the secret. Listening comes before speaking. You must listen to English like a baby. Do not worry if you do not understand every single word. Do not stop yourself because it feels difficult. Just listen. Let the sounds enter your ears. Let the rhythm stay in your mind. Let the words become familiar. The more you listen, the more your brain learns. Without pressure, without stress, just like a child. I remember when I started this practice. At first, I wanted to translate every word. I wanted to know every meaning. It made me tired. It made me slow. Then I changed my method. I told myself, I will listen like a baby. I played English songs. I listened to simple podcasts. I watched easy videos. Sometimes I understood a little. Sometimes I understood nothing. But I kept listening. I trusted the process. After some weeks, something amazing happened. Words that once felt strange became familiar. Phrases that once confused me started to sound clear. I could predict what came next in a sentence. I did not need to translate. My brain was learning naturally, the same way it learned my first language. That was the moment I knew listening was my superpower. I want you to feel this power too. Do not judge yourself when you do not understand. Do not quit after one try. Think about it. A baby listens for months before they speak one word. You are not late. You are not weak. You are learning the natural way. Make listening part of your daily life. Listen when you are cooking. Listen when you are walking. Listen before sleep. Even if it is only 5 minutes, it is enough. Every minute adds to your progress. Every minute trains your brain to think in English. Close your eyes and imagine yourself surrounded by English. Imagine words floating around you. Imagine sounds filling your ears like music. Imagine your brain catching those sounds and turning them into sentences. That is what daily listening does. It slowly builds an English world inside your mind. Some people say, "But I feel bored when I do not understand." My friend, remember, even if you feel bored, your brain is still learning. You are still planting seeds. You are still moving forward. Do not give up. One day, when you least expect it, you will understand something clearly. And you will smile because you will know that all those listening hours were not wasted. So today, I want you to start simple. Find one short audio in English. Maybe a children's story. Maybe a simple song. Maybe a short video. Listen once. Listen twice. Listen many times. Do not worry about perfection. Just let the English enter your ears. Tomorrow, do the same. Every day, repeat this habit. Your speaking will grow from your listening. Your confidence will rise from your listening. Your fluency will come from your listening. Listen like a baby, and soon you will speak like a confident adult. Chapter 5. The Power of One Sentence a Day. My friend, I want to share a secret with you today. It is small, but it is powerful. It is the secret of one sentence. Many learners believe they need to study for hours to grow. They believe they must learn hundreds of words at once. They believe they must master big grammar rules. And because of this, they feel pressure. They feel stress. They feel tired. But the truth is different. You can change your English with just one sentence a day. Think about it. One sentence is not heavy. One sentence is not difficult. One sentence will not make you feel tired. But one sentence, when you repeat it, when you practice it, when you use it daily, becomes part of your memory. It becomes part of your voice. It becomes part of your life. I remember when I started with this method, I told myself, I will not learn too much at one time. I will only focus on one sentence. My first sentence was, "How are you today?" I said it to myself in the morning. I said it to the mirror. I said it to my phone. I wrote it in my diary. I listened to it in movies. I practiced it until it became natural. That one sentence gave me confidence. It showed me that small can also be strong. After that, I added another sentence. I am fine, thank you. Then, I am learning English. Slowly, sentence by sentence, my world of English started to grow. One sentence a day became 30 sentences in a month. It became 300 sentences in a year. Do you see how big this is? I want you to try this. Do not think about learning everything. Just choose one sentence. It can be simple. I am happy. I am tired. I like coffee. Practice it many times in one day. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you walk. Say it before you sleep. Repeat it until it feels natural. Tomorrow, choose another sentence. Step by step, you will build your own library of sentences. This method works because sentences are alive. Words alone are not enough. If you only learn single words, they sit in your mind like pieces of a puzzle. But when you learn sentences, you learn how to use those words in real life. Sentences give you power to speak. Sentences give you confidence to communicate. Sentences give you freedom to express yourself. Close your eyes and imagine. Imagine yourself in a shop. The shopkeeper asks, "What do you want?" And you answer with a sentence you practiced many times before. Imagine yourself with a friend. They ask, "How was your day?" And you answer with a sentence you already know. That is the power of one sentence a day. It prepares you for real life. Some people think one sentence is too small, but let me remind you, big rivers start from small drops. Big books are made of small words. Big journeys are built with small steps. One sentence a day may look small today, but it will look huge tomorrow. So, my friend, I want you to promise yourself now. Every day, one sentence. Every day, one small step. Every day, one new piece of power. If you do this, you will not only learn English, you will live English. And that is the true secret of growth. Chapter 6. English in your morning routine. My friend, mornings are powerful. The way you start your day can decide the way your whole day feels. If you start with energy, you carry energy with you. If you start with fear, you carry fear with you. That is why I want you to begin your mornings with English. Make English the first light that touches your mind. Make English the first voice that speaks in your heart. Think about it. When you wake up, your mind is fresh. Your brain is open. Your thoughts are clear. This is the best time to grow. If you fill your morning with English, your day will carry English inside it. If you start with English words, they will stay with you for hours. This habit will not only improve your skills, it will change your relationship with the language. I remember when I first tried this, I used to start my mornings with scrolling on my phone. I wasted minutes and sometimes hours. I started the day with noise, not growth. One day, I told myself, no more. I decided to start my day with English. I stood in front of the mirror and said, "Good morning. Today, I will learn." It was small, it was simple, but it gave me power. After that, I made a short morning routine. I spoke 1 or 2 sentences to myself. I read 1 line from a book. I listened to 5 minutes of an English story. That was all. It did not take long, but it gave me confidence for the whole day. I felt like I was carrying English in my pocket. Wherever I went, I could touch it. I could use it. I could grow with it. I want you to try this too. When you wake up tomorrow, before you touch your phone, say something in English. It can be as simple as, "I am awake," or "Today will be a good day." You can even smile in the mirror and say, "I am learning English." These small sentences will give you energy. They will remind you of your goal. They will remind you of your strength. Imagine this habit after 1 week. Every morning you start with English. Imagine it after 1 month. Imagine it after 1 year. Your mornings will not only be brighter, your English will be stronger. Your confidence will grow day by day. Some people say, "But mornings are busy. I have no time." My friend, you do not need 1 hour. You do not even need 30 minutes. You only need a few minutes. Even while brushing your teeth, you can say a sentence in English. Even while making tea, you can listen to an English phrase. Even while getting dressed, you can think of words in English. Morning English does not take time away. It adds power to your time. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself tomorrow morning. The sun is rising. You look at the mirror, you smile, and you speak in English. That small act will give you hope. That small act will remind you that you are moving forward. That small act will tell you, "I am growing." So, my friend, make English your morning friend. Do not wait for the afternoon. Do not wait for the evening. Begin your day with English. Begin your day with power, and you will see how your mornings, your days, and your life start to change. Chapter 7. Turn daily life into daily practice. My friend, I want you to see something very important. English practice does not only live in books, it does not only live in classrooms, it does not only live in lessons. English can live in your daily life. Every moment of your day can become practice. Every action you take can become learning. You do not need a special place. You do not need a special time. You only need to use the life you already have. Think about your morning. You make tea or coffee. You can say in English, "I am making tea," I am pouring water. I am drinking. Simple sentences, but powerful practice. When you get dressed, you can say, "This is my shirt. These are my shoes. I am ready." When you walk outside, look around. Say what you see. The sun is bright. The car is red. The street is busy. Suddenly, the world around you becomes your classroom. I remember when I first tried this. I was walking to the market. Before, I walked in silence. But one day, I decided to practice. I looked at the apples and said, "These apples are green. They are fresh." I looked at the shopkeeper and said in my mind, "He is selling fruit." I even looked at my bag and said, "My bag is heavy." At first it felt funny, but soon it became natural. My English was no longer only on paper. It was in my life. This method is powerful because it makes English real. When you connect English to your daily life, it becomes alive. It is not just words to memorize. It is not just rules to remember. It is your voice, describing your world. This is the kind of English that stays with you forever. I want you to imagine this. You are cooking dinner. Instead of thinking in silence, you say in English, "I am cutting onions. I am adding salt. I am cooking rice." You are cleaning your room. You say, "I am washing the floor. I am moving the chair." You are traveling on a bus. You say, "I am sitting near the window. The bus is full." Every moment becomes practice. Every moment becomes progress. Some people think practice must be serious. They think it must be hard. But practice can be light. It can be fun. It can be part of your daily rhythm. This way, you do not need to wait for free time. You do not need to wait for lessons. You are always practicing. You are always growing. Close your eyes and imagine a normal day. From morning to night, you are speaking small sentences in English. At first, they are simple, but with time, they grow bigger. With time, they connect together. With time, they flow easily. You will not even notice when your thoughts start to change into English. That is the real magic. So, my friend, I want you to take this step today. Do not wait for tomorrow. Choose one activity in your day. It can be eating, walking, cooking, or cleaning. Speak about it in English. 1 sentence, 2 sentences. Do it again tomorrow. Soon, your life and your English will walk together. English is not only for exams. English is not only for classrooms. English is for your life. And the best way to practice is to bring it into the life you already live. Turn your daily life into daily practice, and you will see that learning never stops. Growth never stops. Your English will not be only a subject. It will become your habit. It will become your friend. Chapter 8. Make mistakes. Every day. My friend, I want to tell you something that can change your whole journey. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your best teacher. Many learners fear mistakes. They stop speaking because they are afraid to be wrong. They stay silent because they do not want to look foolish. But silence never teaches. Only mistakes can help you grow. That is why I want you to make mistakes every single day. Think about a child again. When a child learns to walk, do they walk perfectly on the first try? Number. They fall many times. They cry. They stumble. But do they stop? number. They keep trying. They fall and they rise. They fall and they rise again. And one day, they walk with strength. Mistakes were not the end. Mistakes were the steps to success. Your English is the same. If you wait for the day you will speak perfectly, that day will never come. But if you accept mistakes, if you welcome them, you will grow faster than you can imagine. Every mistake is a sign that you are trying. Every mistake is proof that you are brave. Every mistake is progress. I remember when I first spoke English to a stranger. My heart was racing. I was nervous. I made many mistakes in one short conversation. But something beautiful happened. The other person still understood me. They still smiled. They still replied. And I realized I did not need to be perfect. I only needed to be brave enough to try. That moment gave me power. It taught me that mistakes are not the end. They are the beginning. I want you to feel this freedom. The freedom to try. The freedom to fail. The freedom to rise again. Do not fear mistakes. Celebrate them. Each mistake you make today is one step closer to the English speaker you want to be tomorrow. Without mistakes, there is no improvement. Without mistakes, there is no journey. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself in the future. You are speaking English confidently. People are listening to you with respect. They understand you clearly. Now think back. How did you reach this point? You reached it because you made mistakes. You reached it because you practiced daily, even when it was not perfect. You reached it because you chose courage over fear. Some people may laugh at mistakes. Some people may correct you. Do not let that stop you. Their words cannot decide your future. Only your effort can. Only your practice can. Only your daily courage can. Remember, the people who laugh are silent in their own lives. But you are speaking. You are learning. You are moving forward. So today, I want you to give yourself permission to be imperfect. Speak and make mistakes. Write and make mistakes. Listen and misunderstand. It is all part of learning. Each mistake is a lesson. Each mistake is a treasure. Each mistake is a key that opens a new door. My friend, never forget this truth. Mistakes are not the opposite of success. Mistakes are the path to success. Do not hide from them. Do not fear them. Embrace them. Practice with courage, fail with courage, and rise with courage. Make mistakes every day, and you will see your English, your confidence, and your life grow in ways you never believed possible. Chapter 9. Practice with your phone, not against it. My friend, let us be honest. Your phone is always with you. You wake up and you check it. You go out and you carry it. You sleep and it lies beside you. For many people, the phone is a distraction. Hours are wasted scrolling, watching, and reading things that do not help. But today, I want you to see your phone in a new way. Your phone can become your best English teacher. Your phone can become your daily practice tool. Think about this. If you use your phone only for social media, you lose time. But if you change it into your English partner, you gain power. Every minute on your phone can become English practice. You do not need extra time. You do not need special classes. You only need to change how you use what is already in your hand. I remember when I made this change. At first, I wasted hours on my phone. I scrolled and scrolled, but I learned nothing. One day, I told myself, if my phone is always with me, it must help me grow. I started with small steps. I changed the language of my phone into English. Suddenly, every time I opened it, I saw English words, settings, messages, apps, all in English. At first it was confusing, but soon it became normal. Without books, I was learning new words every day. Then I started recording my own voice. I spoke short sentences and listened to myself. At first, I felt shy. My voice sounded strange. But then I realized this was practice. I could listen, repeat, and improve. I could compare my voice today with my voice after 1 week. That small habit made my speaking stronger. I also used my phone to listen. I downloaded podcasts. I saved English songs. I watched short videos. Not for hours, but for minutes each day. Even while walking or waiting, I used those minutes to listen. Slowly, those small listening sessions built my confidence. Words that were once strange started to feel natural. Sentences that were once difficult became easy. Your phone can also be your writing partner. You can write notes in English. You can send short messages to friends in English. You can even keep a small diary on your phone. 1 line every day is enough. The more you type in English, the more your brain learns to think in English. Close your eyes and imagine this. You open your phone. Instead of wasting time, you are growing. Every swipe, every tap, every scroll is practice. Imagine how strong your English will be if your phone becomes your classroom. It will not feel like study. It will feel like life. Some people say, but my phone makes me lazy. My friend, the phone is not the problem. The way you use it is the problem. You can choose to waste time. Or you can choose to invest time. Your phone can destroy your hours, or it can build your future. The choice is yours. So I want you to make a decision today. Do not fight your phone. Use it. Turn it into your teacher. Change the language. Record your voice. Listen to short English clips. Write small sentences. Make it your tool, not your enemy. If you do this, every time you touch your phone, you will touch your dream. Every time you open it, you will open a new door to growth. Every minute will move you closer to the fluent, confident English speaker you want to become. Chapter 10. The Journal That Changed My English. My friend, I want to tell you about one of the most powerful habits in my English journey. It is simple, but it changed everything. That habit was writing a daily journal in English. At first, I did not believe it would help. I thought my writing was too weak. I thought I would make too many mistakes. I thought it was not important. But I was wrong. That journal became my teacher, my mirror, and my friend. When I started, I kept it very small. I wrote 1 line each night before I slept. Sometimes I wrote, I am tired. Sometimes, I am happy today. Sometimes, I ate rice for dinner. These lines were short. They were simple. But they were mine. They came from my life. And that made them powerful. Slowly, I began to add more. Instead of 1 line, I wrote 2. Instead of 2, I wrote 3. After a few weeks, I had a whole page filled with my words. I looked back at the first page and compared it with the new page. I saw growth. I saw progress. I saw myself becoming better. And this gave me hope. The journal worked because it was personal. I was not copying from a book. I was not repeating what someone else said. I was writing about my own day, my own feelings, my own story. That made the English real. It was not just practice. It was life. Every page was proof that I was moving forward. I want you to imagine this for yourself. You open a notebook. On the first page, you write, "I am learning English." That is your start. Tomorrow, you write another line. Next week, you have a small collection. After 1 month, you have many pages. After 1 year, you have a book filled with your own English journey. Can you feel how powerful that is? It is your story, written in a new language. Some people say, "But my grammar is not good." My friend, grammar will improve with time. Do not wait for perfect grammar to begin. Do not wait until you know everything. Start with what you know now. Mistakes are part of learning. The most important thing is to write. The more you write, the better you become. I also learned something special from journaling. Writing gave me clarity. It helped me understand my thoughts. When I felt sad, I wrote it down. When I felt happy, I wrote it down. My journal became my safe place. It was not just about English. It was about my life. And because of that, I wanted to keep writing every day. Close your eyes and picture this. You sit at your table at night. You take a pen. You open your notebook. The world becomes quiet. And you write in English. Even if it is only one line, it is still powerful. You are practicing. You are growing. You are building your future. So, my friend, I want you to start tonight. Do not wait. Take a notebook or even use your phone. Write one line in English before you sleep. Do it again tomorrow. Do it again the next day. Soon, you will see your own book of growth. Soon, you will see how far you have come. The journal changed my English. It gave me confidence. It gave me discipline. It gave me proof of my progress. And I know it can do the same for you. Start small. Write daily. Believe in the power of your own words. Chapter 11. Practice with people. Practice with courage. My friend, English is not only for books. English is not only for journals. English is not only for practice when you are alone. English is for people. It is for connection. It is for conversation. It is for sharing your heart and your ideas with others. That is why one of the most important steps in your journey is to practice with people. And to do that, you need courage. I know it is not easy. I know your heart beats fast when you try to speak to someone. I know your hands may shake. I know you are afraid of mistakes. But remember this. Every person who speaks English today was once a learner like you. They were nervous too. They made mistakes too. But they opened their mouth and they tried. That is why they grew. And that is why you will grow too. I remember my first real conversation in English. I was scared. I thought the other person would laugh at me. I thought they would not understand me. I thought I would look foolish. But something amazing happened. They listened to me. They waited for me. They even smiled. My English was not perfect, but it was enough. I felt proud because I had used my courage. That day, I learned a lesson I will never forget. Courage is more important than perfection. When you practice with people, you give yourself a gift. You hear real voices. You see real reactions. You feel real communication. Even if your words are simple, they still have meaning. Even if your grammar is not correct, people can still understand you. And every time you try, your confidence grows. I want you to imagine this. You are standing with a friend, and you try to say one sentence in English. At first it feels difficult. But then, you see your friend understands you. You see their eyes light up. You see that you can share your ideas. That feeling is priceless. That feeling gives you power. That feeling tells you, yes, I can do this. You do not need to wait for a classroom. You can practice with friends. You can practice with family. You can practice with people online. Even a stranger can become your practice partner. The world is full of opportunities, but you must take the first step. You must open your mouth. You must speak, even if you feel afraid. Some people say, "But what if I make mistakes?" My friend, you will. Everyone does. But mistakes will not break you. They will build you. People will not hate you. They will respect your effort. Many will even admire your courage, and you will admire yourself because you dared to try. Close your eyes and picture this moment. You are speaking English with someone. You are nervous, but you continue. You say one sentence, then another. You see they understand. You see they respond. And suddenly, the fear inside you becomes smaller, while your courage becomes bigger. That is how growth happens. So, my friend, I want you to take this challenge. Do not hide. Do not wait for the perfect English. Practice with people. Use the words you already know. Say them with courage. Each conversation, no matter how small, will bring you closer to the fluent, confident speaker you want to be. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking even when you feel fear. And every time you show courage, your fear becomes weaker, and your English becomes stronger. Practice with people, practice with courage, and you will discover the true power of your voice. Chapter 12. English is not practice, it is life. My friend, I want to share the most important truth with you now. English is not only something you practice. English is not only a subject in school. English is not only a task you complete. English is life. It is a way to live. It is a bridge that connects you to the world. When you see English as part of your life, everything changes. I remember when I used to think English was just homework. I studied it like a subject. I opened a book. I memorized words. I closed the book, and I forgot. There was no feeling. There was no connection. That is why I did not grow. But the day I started to live in English, everything became different. I began to think in English. I began to speak to myself in English. I began to dream in English. It was not just study anymore. It was my life. You can do this too. When you look around, see the world in English. When you feel happy, express it in English. When you feel sad, write it in English. When you talk to yourself, use English. This is not extra practice. This is not extra work. This is living. Every emotion you feel, every thought you have, every action you take can include English. And when it does, your growth will never stop. Think about this. If you only practice sometimes, your English will only grow sometimes. But if you make English your daily life, your English will grow every hour, every day, every week, every year. You will not even notice when it becomes natural. You will just open your mouth and speak. You will just listen and understand. It will become part of you. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in the future. You wake up and greet the morning in English. You eat breakfast and describe your food in English. You walk outside and see the world in English. You meet people and share your thoughts in English. You go to bed and write your story in English. Imagine that life. Imagine that freedom. Imagine that confidence. That can be your reality if you stop thinking of English as study and start thinking of it as life. Some people will tell you English is difficult. Some people will tell you it takes many years. But I tell you this, when you bring English into your daily life, the years do not matter. Time does not matter. You are not waiting. You are already living it. Every day is practice. Every day is progress. Every day is success. I want you to believe this truth. English is not outside you. English is inside you. It is in your voice. It is in your thoughts. It is in your dreams. You only need to let it grow. You only need to give it space in your daily life. And when you do, you will see how natural and powerful your English becomes. So, my friend, stop calling it practice. Call it life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now. Live your English every day, in every way. And one day, you will realize that you are not just learning English. You are living it. And it has become part of who you are. My friend, now you know the secret. English grows when you practice it every day. Start small, but start today. If this video inspired you, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. And tell me in the comments how you will practice your English today. I will see you in the next video.